If everything's doing good for you, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Oh yeah. You know.
Filming like you're doing, you're legally doing what you can do.
Oh yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You're on your part, like I said, you're making your department look good.
Welcome back to San Joaquin Audits. Today's video takes us to Farmington, New Mexico. In today's video, we are highlighting Officer Donovan Stearns. He says some things in this interaction that I agree with, and he says things that I don't agree with. Nevertheless, he does his part by having an interaction and bringing transparency to the situation. Officers watching this video can take a thing or two and learn from this interaction on how to deal with someone who's recording you in the line of your duty. This video comes to us from the channel Four Corner Auditing. Be sure to go subscribe and let him know I sent you over. Let's check out this interaction.
See how lenient you're on this guy?
Get my car, I'll come talk to you.
Right on. Guy jumped off his car, and if it was me that jumped off my car, he would have probably threw me to the ground. Mr. Stearns right here.
How you doing, sir?
Doing good, yourself?
Just come to say hi. I hadn't seen you in
Right
a
on,
bit.
right on, yeah.
Like,
Good
treat you
around.
okay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just a standard traffic stop. He was racing down the road, high rate of
Oh
speed.
shoot, okay.
So we pulled him over, he jumped out of the car, and that usually is like a big
Oh no, that's what I was just telling my viewers, that if it was me that jumped out of my car, I would have probably got thrown into the ground.
No, that's creates just a little bit of a red flag for us, saying, hey, don't jump out of your car, just remain there, just relax.
Yeah.
He'd be cool with you. He's an older guy. I think he got a little excited and confused. And
Yeah.
take care of him.
Yeah, you know this.
Anything I help you with today?
Oh no.
Just are you just getting off work? You
Oh yeah,
done
yeah.
for the day?
Yeah, I was headed home. But went to the magistrate court building last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Aztec one.
No, here to pick up my court papers. My charges finally got dismissed. Yeah, they found out I had every right to be in that building, but Sheriff Ferrari's making excuses, you know.
In the Aztec one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I know there's the Farmington and the Aztec one.
See, Sheriff Ferrari, this is a small town, you know. Everybody knows what's going on, and he knows exactly what his deputies did, and he's just trying to cover up for his deputies. I talked to him, and he doesn't even believe in the Constitution. You know, he doesn't want to keep them accountable. Deputy D. Smith and Gonzalez. He's telling me to go get a civil lawyer and go sue his department, and, you know. So that's not good, you know.
Not good.
Yeah. So
Great.
yeah, that's you know, the officers don't even know the 5 elements of the First Amendment at all. That's not good either. So that's why a lot of my audits are fails here. And
Kind of wish they were taught a little bit more in the schools too. I
they
think more solid curriculums and
yeah,
law and different stuff like that. I think would be a good thing to do for just overall for the nationwide.
yeah. They said they used to. That's what some of my viewers said they used to teach it back in mid school and back in the days, I guess. Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm doing okay.
You're doing good.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
A whole lot better now. My charges are dismissed, you know. So. Yeah. Oh, I ran into Jay Prince over here. I was doing the same thing. Was it a couple weeks ago, and then he threatened me with arrest.
Who did?
Jay Prince.
Oh, James Prince. I'm
Jay
sorry.
Prince,
The
yeah.
radio talks in my ear sometimes.
Yeah, he got offended. You know, what he did is the passenger got off the vehicle and he was going to talk to him. Jay Prince went and put his hands on him and threw him up against the vehicle that he stopped. And he was trying to hide what he was doing away from my camera, and he didn't like me filming him, and he got offended by that. And
I think if everybody would adopt the attitude, kind of like what I do with you, and just come and just talk to you. If this officer was dealing with like an agitated or an aggravated type of situation,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be over there minding him. I would just wait to come and talk to you, but I know that he's going to be okay. The guy seems like a very nice guy. I
Yeah.
figure I'd come over and say hi to you, and quite frankly, just go about the next whatever I call I got to go to.
Oh yeah, yeah,
If everything's doing good for you, I'm glad to hear that.
yeah, yeah.
Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, you know.
Filming like you're doing, you're legally doing what you can do.
Oh yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You're on your part, like I said, you're making your department look good. You know, it's just only a few of you guys that understand what I'm doing. At first, like I said, we had a rocky start. You know, you guys thought
I think we can learn. I think everybody can learn. I think inherently most people they're good people. I think people in general are a little reactionary. Sometimes people jump to a high-pitched situation.
Yeah.
You know, you come and stick something in my face, and it kind of sparks a reaction to it. But you know, realistically, I've spoken to you how many times now?
Shit, we're going
I
on
understand
what,
what you're
5
doing.
or 6 times now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. I respect it. I got no issues with you. You've been cordial and cool with me. I hope the best for you. And if there's anything I do, give us a call, okay?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'll see you again. We'll
yeah.
have more conversations.
Oh yeah, we will. You know, that's what you guys when I first started all this, what you guys thought it was a nuisance. I was trying to get reactions out of you guys. You guys thought I was just trying to make views off of YouTube.
Well,
and that's not what I'm
I
about.
can tell you some horror stories about people that were doing more than what you're doing. They had more of an agenda. So, real quick story, true story. I was in detectives. I was working a case with a confidential informant. We stopped the car. The driver was a confidential informant. The passenger was the burglar. He had drugs on him. He had stolen property on him. A gentleman that had a little bit more harsh type of sentiment towards us.
Yeah.
And he would edit some of his stuff. He would do a lot of stuff that would, I know you would see as shady if you knew it. This is a lot of years ago. Anyways, I ended up, because he showed up and he was doing it and he was yelling at us the whole time.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't respectful like you, just recording and doing what he's doing. He was interrupting. He was trying to keep us from our job. It made my job way harder. You filming like this doesn't make my job harder.
Oh yeah, it's all about accountability, you know. So.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I agree with that part. But if I'm in the middle of a stop and you come and interrupt me and you keep me from being able to do what I'm doing in the moment, that's not accountability. That's interference. But you haven't done that with me, and you've been respectful. So quite frankly, I don't have any problems after I'm done doing what I'm doing, coming and talking to you, or during it, because there's no issues here. There's not. The officer stopped, talked to him, sent him on his way, said slow down. It sounds like he probably just said, hey, slow down for us.
See, the reason why I got involved with Jay Prince is because he wouldn't. He grabbed the guy right away instead of just having a word with him, instead of grabbing
what it was?
him.
Was it a warrant or was he?
What the driver told me is, the driver told me that Jay Prince told her it was because she yelled too long at the stop sign, and when he got the passenger that got off, when he wouldn't put him against the vehicle and arrested him. What he was telling that passenger is that he's seen him without the seatbelt, and that's the reason why the stop was. So it doesn't add up. Yeah. So the case law behind what I'm doing, right? It's I forgot CUNNIFFE, but it's
For the, I'm sorry, say again.
No. I forgot the case law. CUNNIFFE versus
CUNNIFFE.
you know it. Yeah.
It's coming to my head.
I know it's been a long day for me too.
Busy day. I apologize.
Yeah, but it's 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah, it's reasonable. I mean, you also don't present yourself as like I'm coming at you and that you're threatening and stuff. Yeah. And that's a big thing too. If like, for example, you're like this and I'm recording you and I got my hands in my pocket and you present something, yeah, I can see people being a little bit more, but actually just holding the camera and stuff, no, you're not a threat. I wouldn't perceive you as a threat is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I would suggest continue doing what you're doing. Just you stay back, you record, you stay safe, you don't yell and interrupt. You're doing it the smart way. Respectfully, I got no issues with you.
Yeah, that's where freedom of speech comes in. Until it's got to be a physical act. It's the only way you guys can. If I break the law or commit a crime, when you guys are doing what you guys have to do, then you guys can, come and do what you have to, like arrest me and
Yeah, and I don't think you're. I would never consider you to be stupid like that, to come and push it too far to where you're actively interfering. I take you as a smart guy.
Yeah.
And you genuinely, I take you as somebody that believes you're doing what you feel like you need to do.
Yeah.
So, record away. I'll say hi always. I'll be respectful always. And I got no issues with you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Anything
You
else,
too.
sir?
You too. No, I'm headed home myself. So you have a good day.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right?
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm out.
The case law that he was referring to is the 2011 case of Glik versus CUNNIFFE. This case arose when Simon Glik filmed the Boston police officers making an arrest in a public park. When these officers observed that Glik was recording the arrest, they arrested him and charged him with wiretapping, disturbing the peace, and aiding in the escape of a prisoner. Glik then sued the city of Boston, claiming they violated his constitutional rights. The United States Court of Appeals in the First Circuit held that a private citizen has the right to record video and audio of police carrying out their duties, as long as it's in a public place, and that the arrest of the citizen violated his First and Fourth Amendment rights. They also held, however, that the right to film public officials was subject to reasonable limitations with respect of time, place, and manner in which the recording was conducted. The city of Boston lost this case and reached a settlement with Glik. They paid him $170,000. It's important that officers and citizens alike know this case law, so that no mistakes are made on either part. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Four Corner Auditing for capturing this interaction, and a thumbs up to Officer Donovan Stearns for promoting transparency within his department. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section, and don't forget to go subscribe to Four Corner Auditing and let them know I sent you over.
San Joaquin, San Joaquin. Yeah. Gotta watch him. We know the way that you copping. We don't give no option. Camera gon' shoot in 9 minutes. Keep that rolling, no stopping. They don't know now, we gon' teach them everything. By my country, everything. This my country, every day. False conviction, you got a power addiction. We on the road, me and the bros, telling the story so everyone know. Send them to hell, little Nicky. San Joaquin, shout out the crew. We gon' show the world, don't miss it. My whole team on a mission. My eyes wide open, I see everything you doing. We gon' check the law. I know my rights like I passed the bar. I'ma make sure you know yours and all. Home of the brave, free us all. Can't do it all and we standing tall. Only real criminals behind bars. Only real criminals behind bars. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Why you wanna pull me over?